Okay, here we go. Once again, I filed motions for harassment of my ex's mother. Thank God she would never turn out to be my mother-in-law, who a year and a half with her was plenty. But courts don't seem to think that there's any problem with, not doing my Skypes right and all this stuff and harassing me for all this time. They don't care that this woman actually lied on the police report. Now, you need to take and pay close attention to everything in this video. Apparently, the courts don't care about none of this, and it's all public access. You know what I mean? And these people put lies together to take my son, and you better believe that. You absolutely better believe that. This is what they say. Take a screenshot if you can, or pause the video to read this. Very sickening. It says, due to David's well-documented disabilities, I propose that I, blank, be given sole custody of my son. This woman wants to steal my son, use and abuse me, and then get sole custody. Yeah, in the mediation agreement, she said, oh, you can come out to Oregon and I'll give you 2 weeks of time, 4 times a year, but I won't let my son go to Florida because it'll be hard on him. That was your mother talking. Mother's a snake in the grass. So anyway, I'll try and make this easy. Supervised visitation for me. Oh yeah. This is to our counselor, the counselor that I went to for me and my ex to try and get along because she kept relapsing on crack. Yeah, imagine that. Well, I'm clean and that was my biggest fear. I told her, man, I'll tell you what. She says, now this is very hard for me to read, okay? She says that David is obsessed with rape, violence, and torture. Really? Really? Is that right? Come on, man. And DCF and my lawyers just ate this up and didn't challenge it? Wow! Are you real? I have 2 cell phones right here. They absolutely would have obliterated this whole thing. And the other stuff that they said in the mediation where I never let her leave the house. What? You weren't at school? Huh? You didn't go to school? You didn't do massages that your mother put on a flyer? You didn't start cleaning houses that I even helped you do? I helped you pass out the flyers. I never ever not once told you couldn't go nowhere. And you said that you were trapped in the room for 2 weeks at a time, afraid to come out with our son because you didn't know if I was being a violent rage? You're a liar. You traded lies for leverage, and I'll always hate you for it. I just don't want our son to ever come across that stuff, but he's going to. I'm 55, and I still ask questions about my mom and my dad, who left when I was 3 years old, which I'm still bitter about to this very day. Believe that. Dylan's very smart. She's talking about I'm in my bathrobe all the time. I distrust everyone. I'm highly paranoid of sexual abuse. She says when she took my son for walks, that's another. Every single thing she said was a lie. Often, he ordered me not to go past the stop sign at the end of our street because he feared I would be abducted, raped, and tortured. Wow! I mean, this is her mother. This is Susie writing this. We all know that. Come on. You took over because your daughter lied. She gets you that grandbaby. Isn't that right? Yeah, she sure did. She sure absolutely freaking did. That's why you guys bought her a car. Got her a cleaning service. Yeah, that's why. Huh. Carla said when she left here, oh, I left you with a bag on my back. You're a liar. You left here with CIA daddy's money that your mom just funnels whenever she wants it. She's using and abusing that guy too. It's ridiculous. Oh, I watched Investigation Discovery. Gruesome crime. David is a very damaged person. Oh my God. Yeah, my mom gave me up to the state of California because I was Well, this is 5 times by the time I was 14. Yep. I started smoking pot. Yep. That happened. Oh, I was traumatized. Well, yeah, no doubt. What do you think? Weren't you when your dad did what he did to you, huh? That your mom dropped you off on his porch, isn't that right? And just come back, get you around 12 years old. Now that she's all clean. Wow. Anyway, enough of that. I can't even read the transcripts. This right here, I can't do it. I can't do this. This right here, contained within this packet is lies. This is marine cephalo's. BS. And I mean, I went through this whole thing. It's all BS. You might as well just said that you were her lawyer. BS. Please take a snapshot, screenshot, or pause the video. Please read these. This is what I'm dealing with all the time. Having to give my child back to these people that have stolen from me is the most painful that anybody could imagine going through. And you wouldn't know how you'd feel or how you'd react until you're in my shoes. And it's brutal. The other video, the entitled people that I have, the very first video, they would always come in there and she would always have my son in her hands. So he couldn't run to me. She sets him down. Gives him a great big old hug while I'm sitting there dying to see my kid after she sold him. And her husband sitting there with a big ass, stupid ass grin on his face. But yet when I file emotions on her daughter and she knows that she's in it, all of a sudden she doesn't want to come in the police station no more, right? I can't believe I couldn't get you for harassment. But you know what? I'm not done. I'm still going to take all this up. Okay. You people won't come for me because you know I'll kill you in court. I will give all this evidence to the courts and you will go to prison like your daughter should be. And you too. You lied on the police report. You sure goddamn did? We're going to get to that over here in a minute. So now, just to give you an idea, this is really her mother sending me this. Saying that I insisted my son live in Prineville with her mom and dad. Are you kidding me? Come on. This is Susan. This is her. The evil woman. This is her. Okay? Oh, and I insisted on drug tests. Ha. She's always saying that. Okay? This is her. Oh, yeah. What happened? Did you beat up your rich husband over 65, did you? Trespass, and your son had to push you off of him and push you out the door to stop it from happening? You got a violent background. Where's mine at, huh? Your daughter's got a violent background too. Isn't that crazy how you two women with CIA-backed money saying that I'm the violent guy when I've never, ever had one charge in my life? And your daughter's over here beating up security guards at Bell's after she ripped them off twice that day. Jumped on a Jiffy bus, got away the first time. Security guard was waiting for her the second time, though. Ran, caught her, and in the report says she was kicking and swinging, saying, I cannot go to jail. That's who I was dealing with. Oh. Now, since we're on that right now, since we are on that, okay. This is the chef. This is in my phone. And this phone my attorney didn't even use. This is Carla talking about the chef incident. Where her friend there, a student, knew what happened, knew that Carla threatened a chef, and knew that the student was mad, and went and told the chef because they were buddy-buddy. And that student did not like Carla because she was entitled. Well, just got to the culinary art school and she wanted to run the program. She wanted to do ingredients and all this. She didn't want to cut the pie. That's what a narcissist is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, readouts after we just got our sonogram with my baby, with my son. She found out he was a boy. She's over here freaking readouting. And guess what? Her mom says, well, she had been gone for like 3 hours at this point, not answering her phone. Obviously, she's readouting again. Call her mom. Mom says, well, just tell her to hurry up and get home. I want to go to dinner. That's what her mom's concern was. I guess her mom was so used to her always. But with the baby on board, my God, this is just a tiny little drop of water in the bucket that I've been going through. Now, here is readouts after the NICU. I mean, I got it all right here. It's in my phone. My lawyers didn't touch none of this. What up? Bitch went to Oregon, stole my kid. Yeah. I told him, I thought I told you not to sell her drugs anymore. He says, let me straighten you out on that. That didn't happen. I have all this on cell phones that my lawyers didn't use. Can you believe that? I could have hung this chick and had my kid and they went to prison. Look at this. This is also something that I had to buy myself that my lawyers didn't tell me about. But I had the phone. I had a cell phone. I had the cell phone with all of the actual evidence. Okay? All of the actual evidence. Oh, this is her saying, oh, I am really sorry. I have a bad temper. You know, it's like, wow. And then, right here, this is the second time. She already beat him up first time. Second time, she says, I thought you called the cops on me. That's why she cut her arms 3 freaking times. Yeah, and in the police report, it says that he cut her arms 3 times. Or something to that effect. Not exactly sure, but because it's been a minute, but there's lies all through it. Maybe this will help you with the charges that you had against me. Yeah, because he took the blame the second time. He didn't let you take the fall for beating him up twice. And then right after this, you moved in my house. I see the scars from your arms. That's not a story you told me, though. Oh, no, that's not a story you told me. If my lawyers had used any of this, I would have. Look, no, a fight is two-sided. That was a beating and a mauling that she gave him. She gave a beating and a mauling. She fights security guards. I've never had a violent charge in my life. And then all of a sudden, they take my kid on that. Because CIA credentials, I'm telling you right now, they say, oh, this kid's going to be with the CIA, retired, 20 years. Let him go. Let's not give him to the disabled guy. Even my lawyers, they burnt me. They cost me something that I can never, ever get back, ever in my life. I'm scarred. Me and my son are scarred. And my mother, too. She lost out, and he should have been by my side every freaking day. Never should have left. They should be in prison. She should just be getting out right now. This is me. Okay? This is me. Probably when Carter was about 6. I've been doing this a long time. Okay, I got 2 grandchildren and 2 daughters that are grown. They have all their teeth perfect. We never ever had a problem. Not even my grandchildren had 1 cavity. How about that? Teeth motions better come up to you. You abused my kid. I'm telling you that right now. Oh yeah. She said that I was addicted to prostitutes, okay? This is another thing she told the courts, okay? And I ate it right up, right? Never ever had, 55 years old, never ever had got caught picking one up in my whole life. Oh, I'm addicted to them. Oh my God, I got to have one picking up a prostitute charge, right? Believe me, I spared you guys the ugliness, but just for proof, because this evidence is going to be used one way or another one of these days. Trust and believe in that. It's freedom of speech. That's all I got to say about it. This is what I found in Carla's phone that she mistakenly left. Wow, what a mistake that was. Well, apparently not, because nobody gives up. This is the girl she picked up. Okay? Actually, she was gone. She was with this girl for 3 hours. Finally, she texts me and says, I'm saying, please come home. I'm looking out the window because she hadn't been home from school yet. I'm worried that she's relapsed again, which she probably did. But actually, she's out picking up this chick. Says, I'm saying, please come home. I'm looking out the freaking window. I'm looking out the window for you. Worried. On my way, I like this girl I met. I'm down for messing around with her because I'm feeling this girl. I'm driving now. And then I'm trying to call her. She will not answer the phone. She wasn't driving. She was with this girl 3 hours ago at this house where the pictures were taken. I don't know where it was. She cheated on me through the whole time and prostituted while we were together. Well, she was smoking crack. Well, you know what happens when they run out of crack, they start doing crazy stuff for it. Yeah. Unfortunately. I said, you can drive and text, but you can't answer your phone? People, I'm still going through hell. Still going through hell, okay? When she left, I found this stuff, okay? This is the candle that she threw at me. Went right through the frickin' wall. DCF, oh, it doesn't look like that happened. This is crack pipe and a syringe that she left. Did DCF believe me? No, they didn't believe a single freaking word I said. That they just gave my son to the worst people in the world. You're going to steal a child, you'll do anything. Trust and believe in that. Now, here is just one other way for me to show you just how absolutely insane this all is. The first one right here, talking about, I insisted on my son living in Pineville with these thieving liars? No. Carla, right here, is saying, try to be decent and act like a mature adult, despite your hatred for Dylan. For my son? You think that I hate my son? Whoa! If that doesn't show the depths of absolutely insanity, I don't know what does. I mean, I really don't. This is the day she tried to commit suicide in my house. I went and thanked the freaking paramedics that came in there and saved her. Did you care about that? Yeah. She's probably mad that I did it, actually. I can't look at that stuff right there anymore. That right there is deeply frustrating. Now, let's go to where we are at right now. At least I believe. Her kratom addiction. If she does not drink this kratom twice a day, this woman gets sick. Starts going through withdrawals. And she's got my kid. She comes home every day, has a glass of wine. She does edible THCs. In Tennessee, that's illegal. Okay? Or customers from clean jobs give her edibles and volume. Yeah, I was at her house. Okay? And it's okay. I told DCF, they don't care. I'm right here trying to tell her. She's saying, I used to love kratom, but now I hate it. I'm trying to tell her, on a serious tip, if you really want to get off of it, I'll help you. I'll do everything. You just lay in bed and get sick. You'll come out on the other side a better person. This is when I was trying to get back. We were getting back together, I thought. This woman, very few times I went out there, we were at a lake, a couple girls walked by, and I looked at them, and she kicked my leg underneath the water, like mad, like jealous. And when I was down here, the next time when I came back home, I told her about another girl that was showing attention to me. It was my friend's friend. And she said, you tell her to stay back. And then she just changed her mind. She changed her mind because I got her pregnant. Her mother said, oh my God, that is not going to look good in the courts. You know what I mean? We just said this guy is a very damaged person, individual. Oh my God, rape and torture. He's going to hunt you down and kill you. That's what we told the courts and everybody, right? And now you got you pregnant? How? Oh yeah. She said that she took her abuser back because she wanted a family so bad. The depth of depravity. There's no limits here. No limits, okay? No limits. So, I told DCF about this. Do you think they cared? Do you think they cared? If it was their kid with this woman doing kratom, they would not be happy. It is illegal in Sarasota. So when she came to my house, she had to go to Bradenton to get it. Isn't that amazing? I tried to help her get off it. Listen to this. She told me in the morning time, do not give me back this bag. Oh, let me tell you what. The morning time came, you was either give her back that bag or we were about to have a problem. So I gave it back to her. She'd asked it overnight. As soon as she woke up, it was a wrap. Now, let's get to herpes and MRSA. This girl gives me MRSA. 3 days after moving in my house, I didn't really put two and two together. She was mad at me. I saw her put her finger in her mouth and then in her nose, and I was reading a book. And she put her nose and wiggled around and came back, put it in my nose, wiggled around. 3 days later, that's what I got. My son still got it today. I mean, I do too, but I don't have infections or breakouts, thank God. It took like 7 weeks to get this out. Very first time in my life I ever had to take the Tri-Pack or the whatever it is, the anti-pack, because they would give me stuff and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Okay? It would not work. Susan, she's a nurse. She knew exactly what her daughter had, and she tried to play it off like she didn't know. Oh my God, David, go get that taken care of. Oh, that looks really bad. Same thing that my son's been having on him, having to go to the hospital to get him lanced out. Isn't that right? That's right. That's exactly right. Okay? Now, this is what a lovely soon-to-be mother-in-law, oh my God. Just after she steals her kid, this is the types of pictures that she sent to me for a year and a half. If I were to show you all the text right now, it'd be too long. And I was told to keep them. Don't bother, keep them. So we can get her for harassment. Did that ever happen? I was promised a lawyer 4 times by a certain individual. It never happened. I never knew I could file motions on myself. Otherwise, I promise you, I've done this a long time ago. You can trust, and you can believe in that. This is the pictures that she sent of my kid, a CIA stepdaddy who paid for it. Talk about, oh, Grandpa loves to walk his son to school. I missed his first steps. Matter of fact, missed his first words. Matter of fact, sure dang did. Here's another one. Oh, she sends me this picture. Look at how happy we are. Me and your son out here that you haven't seen for over a year. Isn't that great? Aren't you jealous? Here's another one. She makes sure to send me in my ex's new apartment in Friendsville. Oh yeah, she really just loves to just leave me alone. Oh, here's another one. Her and my son up in the mountains. What a lovely picture. Oh, but here's the best ones. You want to see depravity? This is my ex with a guy. This is what her mother sent me. Okay? My son hugging another man's kid. It gets better. Oh, here's another one. They did a portrait selfie for me. Isn't that nice of them? Look at this one. This is Carla right here. This is her sending me a selfie. Look at that smile on her face with my son and a new man right after they stole my kid. Look at this one. She let this man hold my kid, and then they sent me a picture of it. Isn't that great? After stealing my kid, lying so bad, floating around how her husband's CIA and ha ha ha, this and that and everything else. And my children are the Mexican mafia. That's what she told me. She said that my ex-mother-in-law and father-in-law paid to have me go away. Wow. Oh yeah, and she was started up a new AA meeting in Oregon, and she ran it for the church. Oh yeah. She was clean as alcohol-free. And you're talking that racist crap, huh? You're a two-faced liar and a child thief, and I can't stand all 3 of you. Absolutely can't stand it. And I want this to go to court so bad. So bad. Oh yeah. Let's see. Here's what's sad about when I went to get my son from work. She just had my mother arrested. Her and her 200-pound CIA husband had my 72-year-old mother arrested, who was frail, for assault and battery. Yeah, they sure did. I'm sure CIA would be so proud of you. Just so proud of you. You do whatever your wife says, huh? You're her little. Everybody knows what the next word is. She's talking about here. Look at this. Take a screenshot. I got all the papers, actual stuff. Don't worry about it. I do. Talk about where she observed me. I had dry mouth and I was twitching and this and that and everything else. Talk about the cop. Cop wanted me to be tested. No, you did. You sent the police to my house 3 times with DCF. And I finally said, you know what? They just woke up like 10:30 at night. I said, get in here and let me give you a test. Guess what? Negative. Positive for THC. I was doing THC for years at that point. And I had a medical card. So what? You knew about all my tics and my stuff and Tourette's, and you tried to float that around the cop because I didn't want to take a bag from you. Had planted drugs on it. You had me arrested right out from the police station, just like you had my mom arrested. Oh, but somehow there was no video. The video doesn't show you going up to my mom with your husband all aggressive. I know she felt threatened. She didn't want Mike there because he was already trying to be aggressive to her in private on our very first time when you came floating around with the video camera, thinking you were God's gift. Put it in my face and my mom's face. You had a good day that day, didn't you? Guess what? It's my turn now. You're going to have another map on your hands. Does not like you, your son. Your grandson ain't going to like you. When you figure out how you treated his dad, this would be a wrap for you. And I would not want to be the one to tell that kid, this is all of the arrests this girl had. The previous 10 years moving in my house, I had 0. They gave her my kid. Her mother was telling me, I hope your mom looked really good doing the perp walk after they got arrested. And you better not have Dylan in the courtroom because I'll tell the judge to make him leave because I don't want him to see his grandma Mary getting in trouble by the judge. Yeah, that's what this woman's telling me. Absolutely, after stealing my kid. Got all that money from CIA and this entitled bitch. Sorry for cussing, but it's deserved. She got a ski slope for a nose. Shit's so high in the air, I swear to God, it competes with the freaking mountains. It sure does. And the thing is, she's about to die real soon because she looks really frail. That's why she's doing all this. She needed to secure that grandkid where she was living in Oregon. A week before they came to with DCF and the cops, she wanted to leave my house with my son, all drunk, ripping, roaring drunk. Tried to throw a TV set in my house away because it was an older model. It wasn't a flat screen. I called my mom, like, go, get over here. The next week, that's when DCF and everybody came with all these charges. Believe that! If we went to court, I would have annihilated her. Her daughter tried to commit suicide 3 times. All this violent background. Me none. I'd have mopped the floor up with her, and they knew it. That's why they had to bring up all these freaking charges against me. Talk about I strangled her on Mother's Day, and 2 times. One time, and another time, another weekend. All kinds of stuff, casting her. Oh my God, like the most abusive person that you could ever imagine. That's what they said about me. And it's festering. It's seething. It's bleeding. Like the stuff that she gave me. It ain't never gonna go away. I want to set up a GoFundMe account so I can get a billboard in a little quaint town that's not so friendly anymore after 3 people moved there. I'm not gonna be doing very many more videos because I'm going next level now. I'm gonna get my picket sign and blowhorn, and I'm gonna see what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna go. So, this woman sells $5,000 for jewelry from her ex-husband. He sues her. He gets it back. You don't think she's gonna steal a kid? Lie to get her kid? Come on, people! My lawyers knew all this stuff, man! They gave me 3. They gave me 3. But you can't find it right now? That's right. They gave me 3 charges that she did, which is crap. All right, this is all the motions I filed. I poured my heart and soul into this right here, and the teeth motions are still out. You don't think that's abuse? Her mom's a nurse. They promised the best, the very best of care, David. You can't give, Dylan. Where is it? You're a nurse. You didn't see this coming? What about the eye doctor? Why isn't he wearing his eye patches, huh? You know, this girl had $50,000 with the jewelry that she just stole from her husband. She used to walk in a crack house, she'd tell me, with it all splayed out. You know, because she's vain like that. Hardcore narcissist. Stupid, too. But nobody even thought to rob her because they thought there's so much of it had to be fake. Wow. She gonna steal 50 grand in jewelry, which I seen it. Emerald necklace, yes. She actually had me take my ID down to the jewelry store to hawk it, just like she had her other dude that she was doing dirt with use his ID to hawk their stuff. She wouldn't get in trouble. And he had to put his fingerprint on her. She's real smart. She takes the fifth and all that stuff. Oh, mama taught you well, huh? So, you know, they created me. I'll tell you that right now. These people, everything that you're seeing right now is created by these people. I don't like it. I do not like this at all. It's getting harder and harder for me every single day. Every time I got to give my kid back these people. Oh! Now, after this, amazingly, they buy her a new car and a cleaning business. Help her get it going all over the place, right? That was for telling lies to DCF and throwing me under the bus to save herself. They paid her very well. They sure did. Absolutely. Traded all of her lies to give her mommy the baby, which she wanted to give it up when I first found out she was pregnant. She wanted to give it to her brother. Guess what? Her brother had a kid after that. And he gave his rights. He gave his rights away. Oh, wait, because he had a baby with his molester, which his mom let the relationship happen. Wow. What morals this woman has. She took my kid. Can anybody not believe it? I believe it. I know it. Now, let me tell you something. If I had custody of my kid, and he even had one cavity, you bet that CIA money would have got me for sure. 5 teeth looking like that at the same time, and one had to be taken out. How you gonna drop my kid off to me like that, huh? How you gonna do that? Yeah, I don't know either. You know, they should expect me to go hard for my kid. This is my son. You know what I mean? These criminal liars, child thieves, got them. I'm highly upset. I'm on edge. Absolutely, this is getting worse. I'll tell you that right now. This is what happens when you, let's just say, mess somebody around. On the next level, you know, family court don't care about how you treated me. Unless this was one of their family members, they would be highly upset. I'll tell you what, the people who decide the motions, if this was like their kid, it would have been on crack-a-lackin' for sure. It's just like DCF. Just like DCF. Tracy Waller. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Tracy Waller, you're the one that said that there is no neglect or abuse. Well, guess what? When these motions come back and they find neglect, I'm already going to be down at your office, DCF. Oh, for sure. Oh, you just wait when these motions come back in my way. Woo! Here's 3 pieces of paper that I was given by my lawyer. These are the 3 little charges that they said. And you want to know what? There's even a date and a stamp on there. So, don't try to say, came from your office. liars. I swear to God, I gotta watch out for these people in every way. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Oh my God, because you took my freaking kid. What do you think? I'm not gonna let it get any worse. So, now, when they took my kid, they ran for a year, ran from the server. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Because you're guilty. Okay. Did I get to bond with my kid? No. I was kicked out of the hospital. She says I was violent and aggressive towards the nurses. Ah! Here we go again. It's the HIPAA law. Her mother's a nurse. Her mother knew that I cannot get the records, which I've been down to the hospital 4 times. I've been begging her to give me sign a release so I can get the records to prove that she's telling the truth. And then she actually told me that the messed up thing about it is the nurses accused her of being violent and aggressive, and I was just really high on drugs. The woman cannot keep her freaking story straight for nothing. She's a compulsive liar, pathological, and I gotta deal with this. DCF gave my kid to a kid, a liar, a narcissist, because of CIA, I promise you, CIA credentials, and an evil criminal wife got my kid taken from me. There is no other reason in this whole entire world why I should have lost my kid. My lawyers, you are just as guilty. You sure are. You're just as guilty. You Maureen Cephalo, you're a piece of crap. You're a piece of garbage. Sometimes sweat drips off my elbow when I think about you. You should have saved me. Instead, you threw your lawyer a bone. You're a student, because you were her teacher, right? You told me, oh, don't worry. I didn't teach her all my tricks. I got annihilated. Yeah, I got annihilated. No, my lawyer would have done a great job. I tell you what, this would have been her kid. You know what? The excuse that Liz Alpert, city commissioner of Sarasota, told me why she wasn't going to handle my case, why she passed me off to Maureen Cephalo, the executioner, because she had to go coordinate the colors for her daughter's wedding. Anybody know when her daughter got married? I would love to have that in the comments, because I even asked the people in motions, please find this out. Please make Carla give me the information about the hospital. The judge can have a warrant, a subpoena, to get that information. I begged them, please. This is the one way you can find out she's a liar.